Hi guys, it's just me being a bit silly trying to get my camera set up. Hello, how are we all? Just excuse me a minute, just while I get my camera set up. I'm having a little bit of a minute with it because I've got this new clippy thing and I'm trying to get it. It arrived about an hour ago. I'm just trying to get my camera to go the right way, so just excuse me one moment. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Right, here we go. So if we move that, can we see it? Let's just get on this one as well. I'm not very organised considering I've had 2 hours notice. But let's see where we are. Just get on here. See where we're going. See if I can get on it on here. I don't know what I'm doing here. Hang on a second. I'm not very organised, am I? There we go. Right. I think we're on, aren't we? Hello. Right, here we go. Right, so I'll just move all my pencils out of the way because I have just been doing this. Just as I've been waiting for everybody to get on and get in time. So I've just been practicing a bit of skin here, but there we are. Anyway, so hello everybody and welcome. And this is on in the background, so I'm just going to turn this one down. I've got two things going. I've got my tablet going and I've got this going. So you'll have to excuse me while I get used to everything because this is all very new to me. I'm very solemnly starting. Hi Sam, how are you, my love? Are you alright? Thanks for coming on and thanks for waiting for me. Right, so I'm going to do a couple of bits today. I wanted to go through this because I downloaded this the other day and I just wanted to go through this to start with. Now, I bought this yesterday because I watched Colouring with Sammy's tutorial. She's doing like a 10-week hair tutorial and she's doing it all based on this one, which is the sketchbook for colouring by Mariola Budek, and it's hair inspirations and it's all hair. Now basically it's literally just all hair, maybe a little bit of skin that you could practice with that you want, but it's mainly just hair. So what you can do is basically just practice. It's a digital PDF and I think it cost me about £8.40. So basically all it is they give it you in black and they give it you in grayscale as well, so you can practice in whichever one you're more comfortable with. Obviously I've printed this one out in grayscale, I believe. So I'll have a quick look through this to start with. Oh, hi Sarah, how are you? Oh, thanks for coming on. I'm so glad you've come on. Thank you so much. Right, so let's just get a bit flippy through. I'm sorry if my internet's playing up. I don't think it is. I think it's just my tablet. Right, so let me just put my little boostery thing on to see if that makes a difference. See if that makes any difference to my internet. I don't think it'll, no, I don't think it's making any difference. Right, so, okay, so this is obviously the front cover, and obviously a very beautiful hair design there. So this is a little summary of the nine images that you get as part of this digital PDF. So these are just like little sort of thumbnails, if you will. So just for you to see what's on there, and there's some beautiful styles on here. There's so many different ones. There's like 2 down styles, but one's sort of wavy, one's curly, and then you've got your ponytail, you've got a plait, which if you saw the stream last night, Sammy did this in some beautiful yellow colours. It was beautiful. I'm going to have a go at that later. And there's a couple of updos here. So there's a bun on the top of the head, and then there's a little sort of like a twisty sort of down do, if you will, and then you've got your sort of like your, I can't think of the word, the plaits. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, you did see this on Sammy's chat, Sarah. Oh, wasn't it fabulous? I was on there last night and wasn't it fabulous? It was just such a good video. So there we go. So This is the first image and it's absolutely beautiful. I printed off the grayscale one so I could have a little bit of a go with this one later. Sorry, I printed the black one, not the grayscale one. The grayscale one is slightly lighter, so it's not got as it's not as dark or on these sort of blacky bits, but it is beautiful. It's just as nice. And again, you've got your skin if you want to practice a little bit of skin there, like I always like to do. And then you've got this sort of plait effect, which you've got the fold here that you can practice, but then you've got your folds here as well to practice. So that's another beautiful one. And then you've got your bun in your hair, which I think Sammy's doing black hair on this one, I believe. I'm sure she said last night she was going through the 10, and I'm sure she said she was doing black hair on this one. Now this one I can't wait to give a go because it's so beautiful. I was thinking about doing this, you know, in like a nice sort of like a red, like all different shades of red and pink, because I love pink. I'm a big girl, I love pink. But I thought I might give this a go in all the different reds and things, and we'll see how we go with that one anyway. And then there's this one, which just sort of gives you like the sort of like a down sort of do, but with a bit of sort of a mini, like a really loose plait, which would be really nice for all the detail. Then you got your curls, which I believe, is it this one, Sarah, or is it that one that Sammy's doing the purple in next week, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. I think it's this one. So yeah, so I can't wait to do that one. She's like Purple Galaxy, I believe. And then this one was obviously the one she did yesterday, and if you didn't see it, go over to Colour and Chat with Sammy, and she coloured this with the polychromos, and it was really, really nice. So feel free, go on and have a look at that. It was amazing. And you know, I like to plug Sammy because she is amazing and she has a really, really good colourist. I've learnt so much off her so far, and I'm only a beginner, but I've learnt so much off her so far. So many of her colouring books. We have this little thing now where we're going to go bankrupt because of all the stuff we buy, but you know, anyway. And then you got this one, as I say, I'm sure I said before, this is the one she's doing with the galaxy hair. I think she's doing next week, so I think she does it every Saturday, so that would make sense. And then I think this is the last page, last but not least, we've got this sort of plaited updo, but you've got like all the folds underneath, you've got the wispy bits, you've got this plait, and then you've got like a sort of a lifted sort of bouffanty sort of look, if you will, a bit of a poofy look. So yeah, so again, that was, I think I said it earlier, £8.40 off Etsy, off Mariola Budek's Etsy shop, and I highly recommend buying that book. It's amazing, and you can print it out again and again and again. There's absolutely no limit on that. You can print it out on cards, you can print it out on watercolour paper, you can print it out on whatever paper you want, and just practice it with all your different mediums. I think I'm going to have a go with actually print out on some watercolour paper and trying to do some watercolour hair if I can, maybe. We'll see. Oh yeah, Sammy's got some amazing videos. She does everything so perfectly. The skin tone and stuff is amazing. I just can't praise her enough. She is fabulous, and it just seems to come so naturally. And she's just got this really natural, like, you know, this really natural, just great, woohoo, let's go and let's just go for it. And she just pulls all these different things out, and it's great. But anyway, so that's that one over and done with. The other thing I wanted to show you was, I don't know if any of you are aware, now if any of you like Hannah Lynn, she does a monthly VIP club. Now I've just subscribed to this, and I think it's either, I have to do it in dollars because it's what it is, $1.99 a month, which I think in English money is about £1.40 odd. It's $11 for 6 months, which I think entitles you to 1 month free, or $22 I think for a year, and you get 2 months free. I think that's how it works out. The more you buy, the more you save, basically. I subscribed to 6 months because I thought $11, 6 months, it's great. So basically you go onto her website, subscribe for so long, pay, and basically what you do is get a link. You go on to Hannah Lynn's VIP club where you get all her, you get exclusive bits and bobs. You get entered into competitions, you get exclusive access to all the other VIP members, etc, etc. So basically this is this month's image, and basically she prints it off. You get 2 copies. You get a simple copy and you get a complex copy. So the simple copy is got all the background and everything for you to practice in, and then your simpler one hasn't got a background. It's just literally just the It's literally just the picture itself. Everything is, I would say everything in the actual lady on it is exactly the same, but the complicated one has literally just got a background, but she gives you both of those. So I'll just move that across so you can see both of those. You get both of those each month for that $1.99 if you go for that. So yeah, so if you go for that, it's really, really good. $1.99, it's highly worth it. £1.40, I think, as I say, £1.40. This is my first month, so I printed it off, and she adds on the first each month at the beginning. So I think we do the first one at the beginning of December again. So hopefully we'll get a nice Christmas image from that. But I'll show you that when I colour it. I might even do a little bit of colouring depending on what everybody's like for time. Might do a little bit of that later, maybe. We'll see how everyone feels. Let me know if you want me to do a bit of that. So anyway, so I'll do what we've been coming on for. So I was on last night. If you've seen on my Facebook or on my Instagram, I've started colouring an image from this one, which is Sweet and Simple Whimsy Girls by Lynn, and it's a little pocket size, and I love this book. It's so cute. I keep it in my handbag with a couple of little pencils, and then when I'm on my dinner break in work, I'll literally just whip it out and do a little bit, because at the moment I'm just loving all of her images. So, hi Robin, thanks for coming on, my love. How are you? Thanks for joining. Sorry, I'm just reading through the chat because I don't want to miss anything. Oh, thank you, Sam. I really appreciate that. I'm so new to it myself, but I've had so much good feedback from so many people, and you know what? I've loved everybody on these colouring communities that I'm a part of. I've been on and I've chatted to so many people, and they're so kind. And you know what? I think it's half the battle, because at the end of the day, as long as you enjoy it, don't look at yourself. Don't compare yourself to everyone else, because it's not about how good they are. It's not about good and bad. It's about you enjoying it and you finding your own way. Because okay, it's great when somebody shows you how they do it and how, you know, what they find best for them, but you'll find what's best for you. And I just think sometimes I used to buy all these colouring books, and I used to be so afraid to colour in them because I didn't want to ruin them. And what I say now is, you know what? Just go for it. At the end of the day, it's a piece of paper and a pencil. You can buy another one. If you ruin a page, what does it matter if you ruin a page in here? You can buy a digital copy, and you can print it out 50,000 times. You can buy another book. This book, I think, was about £5 off Amazon. It was nothing. It's pence, you know. Even if once a month you just treat yourself to one little book. And okay, not everybody's got all that money available, but even just buying yourself a cheap little pack of, you know, any pencils that you can find in any little shop. Just go to like your Home Bargains, as it is over here, or B&M's, or your Hobbycraft, or the Range as it is in the UK. Go and pick up a little packet of pencils and just go for it. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you're putting pencil to paper. If it relaxes you and you enjoy it, go for it. You know what? That's what I've learned so much over the last few months. I've just learned, just go for it. Because at the end of the day, you'll have all these books on your shelves. And as great as it is to have all these books on your shelves, if you don't colour in them, what's the point? That's when it becomes a waste of money. So, I'll stop ranting now. And I'll just catch up on this again. So, where are we up to? So, oh, Sam, I got this off Amazon. So if you go on Amazon UK, again, I think I said about £5, I think it was, but it's this one. There's this one, and then there's one that's just dedicated to faces. This is the mermaids one, which is all different. This has got a lot of faces in it as well, but I think there is one dedicated to faces as well. I'm fine, Robin, thank you. Oh, I had a bit of a bad night last night. I was up at 1 o'clock. I went to bed, and my husband wasn't well last night. He's not feeling very well today. So went up to bed really early last night, had tea, blah, blah, blah. Went to bed, 1 o'clock. Oh my God, I was awake, and I had backache and neck-ache, and I had to get up. I lay in bed and lay on the sofa, and I think I watched about 6 episodes of Grey's Anatomy, and then about 5 o'clock I dozed off for about half an hour. and then I've slept sort of on and off since, but I'm absolutely shattered now. But never mind, I'm all right, thank you. Hi Candy, thanks for joining. Oh, I didn't see that. Thanks very much for coming on. So anyway, as we were, so if you, as I say, from my Instagram and my Facebook, if you saw last night, I started this page, and I just thought, I've done all the skin and I've done all the bikini and stuff like that, but I thought, because I've started this hair and I'm only a beginner, but what I thought I'd do is carry on with the hair while I'm live, so you can see how I do it. And I'm no expert, I can tell you that now. I am absolutely no expert, and I can't explain things very well, but I will try my best. So I just thought I'd go on and we could finish this bit of hair off together. Now, it might take me a while, so we'll just play it by ear and see how long it takes. If I'm getting on your nerves or you're getting bored, just shout at me in chat and we'll switch on to something else. I've got a couple of other things that we could have a look at or whatever, so let's just give this a go. So let's just move this camera so it's actually somewhere that I can actually do my book in. If I just sort of tilt this back very slightly. Sorry, I do apologise. I should have set this up way before, shouldn't I? So I'm using Prismacolor pencils for this one, and I've got 3 colours. Yeah, these ones. So I'll start with the darkest. So to start off with, it's the PC945, that's Sienna Brown, and that's my darkest. Then my next darkest is my orange, which is my cadmium orange hue, and that's PC118. And then my next darkest, my lightest, I'm only using 3 colours, is my PC1011, and that is Deco Yellow. Okay, so does anybody want me to write that down? No? If you want me to write them down on a scrap of paper or anything, I'll tell you what, I'll do that. Where's my little scrap of paper? You have to excuse my terrible writing, but I'll put it down in case anybody wants to make a little note of it. Find a pen. And when you need one, excuse me. So we've got PC945, and that's Sienna Brown. PC118, and that's cadmium orange hue. And then PC1011, and that's Deco Yellow. So I'll leave that sort of sticking out the top of the book, and that's Prismacolors. Okay, I'll leave that sticking out the top so you can see what colours I'm using, and I will tilt the book around a little bit so you might not see. So here we go. So I'll start by here, but I will need to tilt the book a little bit because I'm not an expert and I can't colour all these different ways like all the other people do. So we'll start with this little bit here. So basically what I'll start with is just doing like a really light, just really lightly with this lightest colour, with this Deco Yellow. And then next, if I get my darkest, and just obviously have these really sharp, they do go down, but try and keep them as sharp as you can. So, and then what all I do is literally just get the darkest colour and literally just flick to make, snap the ends, nice start, a nice little sort of, and then go in with your neck. Oh, did it carry on with the darker one actually on that little section? Sorry. I'm a bit of a flitty colour, I do get easily distracted. And then just try and leave a little bit in the middle there, just to thing, and then you get your next colour and do the same again, but just try and extend it slightly. These just don't want to stay today, do they? They keep snapping. It was alright last night. I'll have to sharpen them again in a second. And then you get your lightest one, and I literally, you can just extend it again, but what I've been doing is just going over the whole thing, just to give it to blend all the colours together, and give it a nice yellowy, bright yellowy sheen in the middle. Nice bright yellow highlight, as everyone calls it. A nice highlight in the middle. first bit done. So I'll just have to sharpen that brown again because I've just broke the bloody end, haven't I? Excuse me. As we do. Right. So, get rid of my pencil sharpener. Let's try this big bit next. And this is a bit different because it's a little bit longer. So we might have to do a couple of darker bits. I'm not sure how to tackle this. You might just have to... Anybody wants to give me some hints and tips, feel free, but, you know. But, you know, because I don't mind learning. If anybody experienced comes on and wants to give some tips, I'm more than happy to take a little bit. I'm always happy because we're all learning at the end of the day. At the end of the day, what does it matter as long as you're having fun, isn't it? So, how are we all today? Does anybody want to tell me a bit about where they're from? Or shall I start that bit of a chit chat off? Because you don't really know me very well, do you? So, I'm from North Wales in the UK. I've been colouring for not that long actually. I'm more of a card maker. I've been a card maker for about 7 or 8 years, and I just, you know what, I started colouring. I wanted to colour for a long time, but I've never had the confidence because I always thought, oh, I'm not good enough, blah blah blah. And then one day I just thought, you know what, at the end of the day, you don't get any better. You don't think you're any better until you actually just go for it, and then you get your confidence, and then you just do it. I never thought I'd have confidence to do anything like this with a live stream, but we'll go all out there and I'll just divulge. I lost my mum earlier in the year, and it was in June. I lost my mum, and it was quite a shock. It was very sudden, but basically it gave me a little bit of a life's too short sort of attitude, because like my mum was 71, she'd worked all her life, and she'd always saved and all she wanted to do was look after me and give me everything that she never had when she was younger. So she sacrificed a lot for me, and you know, I didn't want her life sort of not to matter sort of thing, but just to, I wanted to do things in life to make her proud, if you will. Not that everybody says she wasn't already proud, but I just wanted to do the things that I wanted to do and do the things that I'd always been putting off. Because at the end of the day, what doing something like this, which I've always wanted to do, what can go wrong? At the end of the day, you know, it's what a lot of people enjoy doing. Loads of people enjoy colouring, loads of people enjoy doing their hobbies, you know, loads of people have different things. And at the end of the day, life's far too short to think about, oh, well, I can't do this and I can't do that and I won't do this and I won't do that because what will people think? And I just think, you know what, stuff what people think. At the end of the day, if it's what you love doing, go for it. You know, I set up this channel about a month ago, and because I was talking to my husband about it, and I was like, you know what, let's just go for it. And he's been really helpful with me, to be fair. He's been an absolute little star. He's sitting in the living room now, and I bet he's listening to me going, what the bloody hell, stop talking about me, woman. Because he has been an absolute rock. He is my absolute everything, and you know what, I wouldn't probably be doing this if it wasn't for him encouraging me and standing behind me and making me buy all the hundreds of colouring books I've acquired in the last few months. I wouldn't be where I am without him, sort of thing. So, you know, without sounding too soppy, you know, and I'm sure we've all got those special people in our lives, whether it be, you know, husbands, wives, brothers, sisters, You know, mums, dads, you know, I think I'm one of those people that at the end of the day, family is the most important thing in life. There is nothing that is more important than your family and your friends. You know, they are the most important thing because they just make everything in life better. You know, they're there for you in hard times, in good times, in bad times, you know. Everything really revolves around that, doesn't it? And, you know, by doing this, I wanted to sort of reach out and meet some new people. And you know what? In the couple of months since I've been sort of going on YouTube and streaming and going on these groups, I've met so many amazing people, so many lovely, lovely, lovely people. And I cannot express how nice some people are, you know? And it's just so nice. Nobody's judging. Nobody judges you. Nobody is like, oh my god, my colouring's so much better than yours. Nobody's like that. Everybody's just like, oh, that's really, really amazing, you know, oh, thanks, you know, and they give you so much encouragement. And, you know, if you're stuck on anything, you can go on and you can talk to somebody, and there's so many people that you can reach out to and just, you know, talk to, just reach out to, have a chat with. And you know, you can look at their work and they can look at yours. And you know, a lot of people are there to help you if you want it, but if you don't want it, it's, you know, it's fine. You know, a lot of people are happy to help you if you want help, but if you don't want help, you know, a lot of people are just happy to be like, yeah, your work's awesome, keep going, keep practicing, you know. So yeah, so oh, you're from Texas, Sarah. Oh, that's lovely. Never been to America, I'm sorry to say. It's somewhere we have got on the list of the thing. And yes, hubbies are the best, and they do feed your addictions, don't they? Hubbies are definitely the best. But yeah, we must have a couple of good ones there, Sarah. He does put up with me something unmerciful when I get these ideas in my head, and sometimes I wonder how he puts up with me, you know. I think he must think I'm bonkers sometimes when I'm looking on Amazon and getting really excited about a colouring book and going, oh my god, look at this colouring book, and and he looks at me sometimes and I think he thinks, oh my god, what is she on? Why is she getting so excited about a colouring book? But he sort of understands me, I guess. So, you know. I hope I'm not boring anybody yet. I've not really got very far so far, but you know, I'm not the quickest colourer. But and I'm not the neatest, but I do practice. I like to practice. I think it's looking quite good so far. We're getting there a little bit. Just do maybe a little bit more of the orange in that bit there. And this is the good thing. I love these pencils because you can go back, just go over them again. I did treat myself, well, my husband treated me. If you'd seen on my Instagram or my Facebook, my husband treated me a lot the other day because obviously, as we all know, it's Black Friday. And yeah, so he treated, I was humming and hawing because I've got this, obviously, as you know, I've got the Prismacolors here, but I wanted the polychromos as well. Now, I bought these Prismacolors last year in the Black Friday sale, and I've not regretted it ever since because I love them because they're amazing. So I said to my husband, I said, oh, well, these are on offer, you know, what do you think? And he was like, do you want them? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, well, get them. And I was like, well, the fifth, there was a 60 pack and then there was a 120 pack, and the 60 pack was actually better value because the 60 pack had a more of a saving on it, but it was just the, do you want them? And I was like, yeah. He's like, are you going to use them? And I was like, yeah. And he was just like, you know what, just get them, just go for them, and you're going to use them, so what's the point in getting the 60 pack when you're going to end up buying the 120 pack anyway, and all you'll do is end up buying that 60 pack and then you'll end up buying the 120 pack later. So I bought those, and then I bought two sets of Derwent pencils. Now I bought the Derwent watercolour pencils, which from what I've read, the watercolour ones you can re-wet and remove them around. And I also bought the Inktense ones, which apparently when they're dry they're set and you can't re-wet them, they just stay where they are. So I've got those, and I've had a little go with the watercolour ones this afternoon. I'll just show you quickly what I did while I carry on. Now, I started working on this image by Christine Karen the other day. I did the skin with the Derwent pencils, just the normal Derwent pencils, which I bought from the Creative Craft Show when I went the other day. And I've just done the hair in like 2 shades of brown. So I just put one shade and then another shade and one shade and another shade, just in like little strips going down. And then I've done like a green and a blue on the skirt, and I've literally just wet over the top. And I mean, it's a bit rough, but to be fair, it looks quite nice, quite pastel-y on a grayscale-y, you know, pencils. Looks alright, doesn't it? I think so. Looks a work in progress. All you can do, you gotta try it, haven't you? So, yeah. Oh, thanks, Sam. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thanks. I hope it looks alright. I'm getting there slowly. Oh, I know. My husband always says that to me, you know, he always goes. Because the other day, now, I'll admit it, the other day, I've seen on a stream here, I can't remember who it was, I've seen on here, and she was doing a flip through, of the Disney animators colouring book. And I'd seen it in the Disney store a while back, and I hadn't got it. I didn't buy it. I was like, no, it's fine, I won't bother, blah-de, I'll leave it. And my husband always goes, if you see it and you want it, get it, because it won't be there when you go back again. And boy, oh boy, did I regret it. Because I went back a couple of weeks ago, because they had a big sale on. I went back, and I went back to get it, and what didn't they have? The animator's colouring book. It wasn't on the website. I checked 2 stores, didn't have it on the website, didn't have it in the stores, and I was gutted. I was devastated. Didn't have it. Devastated I was. So I went on eBay, and I literally had to, because I wanted it so much, I ordered it off eBay, and I've ordered it to come from America, and I think it ended up costing me double the price, because I wanted it that much, but I wanted it, and I didn't get it when I saw it. So you know what? I just think, get it when you see it, because if you don't, you'll end up like me, paying double the bloody price. And wouldn't have to, it was just me because of what I'm like, because when I get something in my head and I want it, I end up, you know, if I don't get it, I end up paying double the price, don't I? So, let's try and finish off this top bit up here. So now when I sort of see things, I sort of just go for it and get it. So I obviously try not to spend too much money, but I always end up usually spending too much money. Like if you've seen me the last couple of weeks, I've bought loads and loads and loads of stuff, and I know I shouldn't be doing it, because obviously Christmas is coming up and all that hoo-ha. My husband says, stop buying stuff, because I won't have anything for you for Christmas. He put a ban on me on Amazon the other day, because he was like, stop buying stuff. And I did it, and I've regretted it last night, because I came home and I'd opened my parcels, and I'd had a pack of the Crayola Super Tips, because I'd watched a video the other day. If anybody's watched Kate's Colour in Heaven, I think it's called, she's amazing as well, and she was doing colouring in the Disney Vitro, I think it is, Disney Vitro book, and she was doing it with Crayola Super Tips. So here's me. I go and order a pack of Crayola Super Tips because I want them, and I might do a bit of that actually later. So here's me, I go on and I get the Crayola Super Tips, and I order the Disney Retro book, which, by the by, I'll show you in a minute. It's absolutely flipping gorgeous. I couldn't believe how nice it was when it come, and it come in this huge box. I wasn't expecting it to be as big as it was, but there you go, it's still blooming gorgeous. But anyway, but then the other day I was looking on the Black Friday sale again, and I ordered a pack of I've got them here actually, you know, the Black Widow pencils, these ones. Now, these were in the Black Friday sale. I don't know if anybody saw them. I had these ones, the Black Widows. I had those, which I treated them and I liked them. So I wanted to get the other sets. And these ones went into the Black Friday sale. I think they were 20% off. They went down to £10. So I bought the second set. And obviously didn't tell my husband. Came home last night, opened them up, and he went, you know, I said about not buying anything for Christmas off Amazon when I asked you. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, that's why. Because he's bought me another set for Christmas. And I was like, whoops. So I now have, well, at Christmas I will have 2 sets of the Scorpion Black Widow pencils. But I'm sure I will always use them because I'm sure I will end up using them at some point. But I will get the snake ones eventually, and apparently they do have another set coming out. I've seen on the good old Facebook. They have another set coming out. I think they're releasing them. They're looking for testers, I think, at the minute. If anybody wants to have a little enter of that, and they might send you a free set. I think if you go on their Black Widow Facebook page and have a look at that, I'm sure they said that they're looking for like testers of them or something of their new sets. I'm not quite sure exactly what was what you have to do. I've put my name down, but because, you know, at the end of the day, I'd love to try those out and see what you get with those. You know? Oh, you've got all 3 sets of your Saret. Yeah, I'm after the other one. I just didn't order the third one when they were on sale yesterday. I didn't order the third one because I thought I've already spent enough, so I didn't order the third set. You know what? I don't actually know when they're out. You know, I'm sure I saw that they're out. Is it early next year, possibly? I'm sure somebody said that they're out early next year, or are they just actually looking for testers so they can? I'm not actually sure. I'll check on that. I'm not sure, but I don't think it'll be long with them looking for the testers and the with them looking for people to try them out. You know, I don't think it'll be long. But I think a lot of people have been waiting a long time for this next set, apparently. I mean, as I say, I've only recently just bought them, and I'm up until thinking a lot of these pencils I'd never heard of. But again, through all the Facebook groups and everybody talking and saying what they love and who they don't love, and, you know, what pencils work and what don't. I mean, I know me and Sam at the moment are having a lot of conversation about pencils, aren't we, Sam? We're talking about which ones we want to get, which ones work, which ones don't, you know, which ones we like, which ones we don't like, you know, and I've been trying to, because she's trying to decide what pencils to get as her main set. And it's like, it's such a hard decision because there's so many out there. There is just so many out there, and you just, a lot of the time, you don't know where to go. So I just try, whenever I buy anything or I try to put reviews up, because it's what I find is the most, I find it's the most informative way of finding out about things. So I either try and put a review on Amazon, or I'll try and post it up on Facebook in the group that they're in. I'll try and say, oh, these pencils are really good, or they're not very good, or, you know, whatever I think of them at the time. Because I know a lot of the time reviews do go a long, long way. I mean, to me, as I say, to be fair, I'm a bit of I like to shop and shop and shop, and I read everything and agonise everything, and I might make sure that everything I'm buying is, like, perfect, and I'm a bit of I like this, and I like things to come perfectly, and I like things to be nice and packaged nice and undamaged and whatever. It doesn't always happen, but, you know, these things do, you know, are set to try us. So, what am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting a bit too busy gabbing away, aren't I? But, yeah, so, are we all alright for time? Are we all doing okay? I'm not waffling on too much. Are we all okay? I know I'm not going very quickly, but, so let me know if anybody's getting stuck for time, and I can, as I say, I can finish up for today and come back. But I'm alright at the minute, but you guys just, you know, let me know how you're going, sort of thing, and we'll just keep streaming. I'm hoping now to, because, you know, I've come on, I've braved it, I've done the live stream. I was a bit nervous about coming on today, to be honest, because obviously I'm new to this and I've never live streamed before. I'm not the most chatty person in the world, not that you'd believe it from the way I am today. I'm not the most chatty of people, but I just thought, you know what, let's get on, let's see who wants to come on, let's see how, because people don't know what you like until people don't know, you know, you don't know what people think of you until you come on, and you don't know what people are after seeing in videos until that you come on and they say to you, oh, I want to see this, I want to see that. So I mean, I've got loads of books, look at my streams here, and if there's anything you want, any pages you want me to colour, anything you want me to do, anything you want to see, just let me know. You can private message me anytime. You know, I'm happy to, you know, if you want to message me on Instagram or on Facebook, or, you know, I'll always respond. If obviously if you're an American, I'm asleep, I will always respond to you the next morning. I work full time, but I'm a manager, so I've always got my phone nearby. So I mean, I might not respond to you straight away. It might have to wait till I'm on a break or something, but I will always respond to you. So if there's something, or if you want to chat about something, let's say I'm no expert, but I'm always happy to have a good old chit chat. I love a good old chit chat. So, you know. Oh, thank you, Sam. Oh, that's really nice of you to say. I'm just waffling on as per usual. My husband's just decided to come in and turn the light on for me because he can see it's really dark in here. So he snuck in and he's gone out again now. Thank you. He's come to turn the light on for me and then he's gone out again. He's so good, isn't he? He just tried to be like, oh, shh, so he didn't know, so nobody knew he was here. But I was like, no, I'll just give him a quick mention. He's sitting in the front room doing his uni work. He's a pharmacist, and he's just started a new job in a hospital. So he's doing a clinical diploma. So he'll be able to do all the ward stuff, prescribing, all that hoo-ha. It's about a 2-year course, I think, but he's hoping he can take up to 5 years, but he's hoping to have it done a little bit quicker than that. You know, he doesn't want to drag it out for 2 years because it's hard to study when you're full-time, isn't it? So he's going to try and bring that down a little bit if he can. So we'll see how we get on with that. But I'm quite happy to sit here and colour while he does that, you know. But yeah, so we'll I'll keep waffling on. I'll keep telling you all pointless information about myself. We've been married for a year and 4 months now. We got married last June, so June 2017 we got married, and yeah, it was lovely. We've been together 4 years in April, but we've known each other since we were 15. God, 15. Well, we went to school together. We went to high school together. So we've known each other for a long, long time, but it's only in the last sort of 4 years or so we've come back together, and you know, neither of us have been in relationships, or you know, things haven't come together or whatever, so we just sort of come back together, and you know, and it's been a bit of a roller coaster. We had a very, very quick engagement. We got together in April, and by I think we were living together in the July, and then we got engaged in the November, and we got married 18 months later. So it's been a whirlwind, but it's been the most amazing whirlwind. So yeah. But yeah, so that's my life story. But if anybody wants to pop up and tell me a bit about yourself, I'm always happy to listen. So tell me a bit about yourself. Come on, I want to hear it all. I like a bit of gossip. Come on, I want to hear everything. I want to get to know you all. get to know my life story otherwise, and I'll tell you the ins and outs of everything. I missed a bit there, haven't I? So yeah, I'm quite liking this hair combo actually. I decided to do a bit of an orangey hair last night after watching that video by Sammy. But I was going for a bit more of a yellowy colour. I was actually going for a bit more of a yellow colour like what she did. But actually I just literally what I do sometimes is I literally just open my case. I've got a case of all my Prismacolors, and I literally just open it and go, oh, that one will look quite nice, that one will look quite nice, and that one will look quite nice, and I swatch them on a piece of paper and I just go for it, because I know all these people can do all these different, you know, and I copy a lot of the combinations off videos and things, but sometimes I like to just pull 3 colours out and just see what they look like together. just pull 3-4 colours out and just go, right, let's try that one, let's try that one, and let's try that one, and let's just see what looks good together and what doesn't look good, and let's just go from there. I'm going from light to dark here and keep mixing all my colour combinations, but it doesn't really matter. So I literally just wiggle on with it and see where we end up. I think I'll have to sharpen these pencils again in a second because we get a little bit, we're not as sharp as we were. I'll just give those a little sharpen. If you're looking for a decent pencil sharpener, by the by, I won't show you my pot of crap, but these ones are really, really good. I got these are recommended by Colour with Claire. She got one of these in one of those little arty boxes, and I tell you what, they're fabulous. It's a Derwent pastel sharpener, but it's absolutely brilliant. It doesn't make you tip your point absolutely huge like some pencil sharpeners do. You see that? It's not absolutely huge, because some of them, and then you waste a lot of lead, I think, trying to keep them constantly sharp, and then you're ending up making your points really, really long, and you're sharpening your pencils every 5 seconds, and I think you're wasting loads then. Because as we all know, when you buy pencils, when they come through the post, and then a few of them have cracked down the middle, and you end up sharpening them 50,000 times to get a decent point, because they've been knocked around a little bit, which does happen. And if anybody's got any tips on what to do when your pencils are like that, I'd appreciate it, because I have got a few. Like I bought a set of the Prismacolor, you know, the cheapy ones. What are the cheaper ones called? I've got them here at the side of me. Oh, the Scholars, these, yeah? Hang on, get it right round. The Scholars, I've got those as well. I think there's 36 in those. I think only about £20. Actually, Sam, there's another good set, actually, if you want the Prismacolors. Because you've got the Scholars there. I never thought of those until now. I've just thought of those. You can get those off Amazon. I bought those, and they're not as, I think they say they're not as pigmented as the Premiers, these. They're not as bright, but I find them really, really good. I think they're really nice. So I took them on holiday, and I managed to do quite a nice picture with them, actually. I'll show you it now, actually. I managed to do it all with the Scholars, and I think they actually blended really nicely. I'll just show you that quickly. I'll just finish this strand and I'll show you quickly, actually, because Sam, I think you might, if you're looking for a set of pencils and you like the Prismacolors, the Scholars might be a better set until you want to upgrade to the, until you decide whether you want to upgrade to the Premiers or not. Let me just finish this bit off and then I'll... Just put them down for 1 second, and I'll just get the book off here. It is this one. It's this copy of Fairy Tale Special by Colour in Heaven. Now, while I was away in Menorca not long ago, I've got all sorts of bits of paper in here. I did this page. I did this with the Scholars, the Prismacolor, the Prismacolor Scholars. And they're really nice pencils. So actually, Sam, if you wanted to have a look at those, because they do look at the hair and the skin, it's come out really, really nicely. They don't do a big set of the Scholars, Sam. They only do I think it's just a 36 set. Have a look on Amazon, but they only do the 36. But they're a nice. What is it? 36? Yeah, I'm sure it's 36. I'm sure it is. I say I haven't got, I'm sure it's 36, but it's a nice variety of colours. I'll show you now, hang on 1 second, just let me put this back on the shelf and then I'll show you the set that I've got. So these are the set that I've got, which are not them, but they have got a really good, I might more than 36 here actually, but they've got a really good variety of colours. They've got a bit of everything in there, so you've got plenty of blendables. So I think the other day, when I coloured I coloured a Lynn picture, and I did the wings in the lavender and the light pink, these two, and they blended so nicely together. They went really nicely. So yeah, so they're a really nice set actually, and they're quite a nice budget. They're not too expensive. They're a nice budget pencil actually, to be fair. I completely forgot about them, so I'm sorry. I've got that much thingy, and sometimes I just forget. Because I've got things in that many blooming pencil cases and whatever. I forget what I'm doing. So, yeah. So, I haven't got that picture. I can't actually remember where I put it. I was going to show you that picture actually, and I can't remember where I've actually left it. I was looking for it before I came on, and I had it because I tidied up my desk and stuff before I came on, and I was planning on getting it out so I could show you, because I found one of my other pictures that I did the other day for the I don't know if anybody's seen Colouring Queens competition to win the copy of Fairy Miracles by I think is it Clara McOver? I think it is actually. Is it? Hang on. Yeah. So I did this one the other day. This is my entry for her competition. So if you go on to the Colouring Queen Facebook page or go onto her YouTube page, she's got a video basically going through the book, doing a flip through, and she's got a spare copy, so she's giving that away. So yeah, basically all to enter that, you just colour that page, you download it for free, colour that page, and then you just pop it up. And she's not doing it based on colouring skill, she's basically just doing it on she's doing it randomly, so it's just a random winner, so it could be anybody, but it's such a lovely book, The Fairy Miracles, and loads of people have had it, and I'm just like, oh, I want it so much. It's such a nice book, and you know what, I could end up spending a fortune. I really could. I so could end up spending an absolute fortune. Well, I already have spent an absolute fortune, but we do. Does anybody get the monthly colour in heaven, by the by? Because there is a new one. I don't know if I brought it in with me actually. I think I did. I'm sure I did. Yes, I did. It's over there. I'll have a quick look. Well, I can have a quick look at that after if anybody's interested. The annual of the 2018 annual. I got that, I think it was yesterday as well. I ordered that because I get it monthly, but the annuals aren't part of the subscription. I think that's like £11. I think because I'm a subscriber, it's £11 something every 3 months. But if you buy it in the shop, I think it's about £4.99, £5.99, which is, you can save quite a bit if you subscribe, and if you're going to buy it every month anyway, you might as well save a bit of money on it. But you do have to buy the annuals separately, they don't come as part of it. So any special ones or annuals don't come as part of it. You have to buy them separately, and I think I bought this off the what's the page called? Anthem Publishing. I bought it from their website because that's where I've got the subscription from, and I think it was £7.99 including postage for the annual. The annual's quite nice actually. It's quite nice. Got a bit of everything. So I've only just started subscribing to that. So there's a few issues that I haven't actually got yet. Well, a few issues that I haven't got and I've missed out on. They're actually in the annual, which is quite nice. So yeah, another thing to have a look through. But is anybody doing any like colour alongs or bits and bobs? Because I know I'm doing a colour along with a lady, and she's probably going to watch this back tomorrow and be like, oh my god. I'm doing a colour along, and it's in the, what's the book called now? Mythomorphia, is it? I can't remember which one it is now, let me see. Yeah, Mythomorphia. So you'll probably see me doing that one a few times on stream as well, so have a look at that and see what happens with that. See if we can get colouring that. I know I've picked out a really nice unicorn page out of there that we're going to do together. So, but I've got till New Year's Eve to do that one, because again, the page is in the Mythomorphia by Kirby Razans. If any of you have heard of it, or if you've got a copy, as you probably already know, the pages are so detailed. It's gonna take me ages to do them pages. So we will play with that and see where we go with that. But that's another challenge to work on. But I love doing like colour alongs with people. I did a Hannah Lynn one last month with a lady, and I loved it. The actual Hannah Lynn page I posted the other day of the one that looks like Tinkerbell. It's nice because you get to you chat it through and chat what you're doing, and it's just again nice to make those connections. So yeah, I hope I'm not boring everybody with my onward chatting. I nearly finished the hair now anyway, so anybody got any suggestions for, I've got a little pink set out for the tail, but if anybody's got any suggestions, feel free and I can have a look and play with that. Not far off finishing the hair actually. I thought it would take me a bit longer. Usually it takes me ages, but actually chatting away makes it a lot easier. So, thank you. See how we get along with this. So I've never coloured a mermaid tail. I've coloured a mermaid tail, but I've never really done the blending and such. I've got some pinks out, so we'll see. I'll say I'm not very experienced, so you'll have to excuse me. Oh, I'm glad I'm not boring you, Sam. I'm glad I'm not boring. It's a good thing. It's the last thing I want to do is bore anyone. I want people to want to come onto my videos and see me. So just doing this last little bit now, and then we'll look at the next bit. If anybody wants me to do the next bit, or if you want me to do another one, or if you've had enough, what I might do is just finish the hair off actually, and then I might just show you that Colour in Heaven edition because it is really nice. Or would you prefer me to do a flip through, a separate flip through, because that might be easier actually, because then you can just look at that one separately. Might just do a separate flip through of that one actually. Might be a bit easier for everyone to see, and people that haven't watched the live stream can just watch the flip through if they want. Might be a bit easier, mightn't it? I'll just have to have a drink if you don't mind, sorry. You probably notice absolutely everything about me. I'm obsessed with Disney. So everything in this house, everything that you will see, everything that comes onto here that's not a colouring book will be something Disney. I love Disney. I had a Disney wedding. I just love it. Everything about Disney is just amazing. We're hoping possibly, depending on what happens, we might go to Florida next year. We might. I've never been before, just because of how expensive it is, but we said that we might take ourselves next year, so we'll see how that goes. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law are taking their little one next year. They're going next September, and they're taking their, well, she's at the moment she is she'll be 2 in April, and she so she'll be coming up to 3 when they go, so she'll be quite older by then. And they've been, Michael and Sarah are absolutely obsessed with Disney. They love Disney. Sarah loves Disney just as much as I do, if not more probably. But so they're going next September. I think they've been about 4 or 5 times now. So I'd love to go there. That's another place I want to go at some point. Oh, there's a little bit of hair I've missed up there. Let's just get that. I think I've just missed a piece there. You can't tell sometimes if it's hair or if it's background. I know these bits are background, but is that hair? Is that background? What do I think? I think we'll go for hair, I think. I think we'll take this bit as hair. I think it'll look a bit weird having that big blob that's not hair, so we'll have that as hair. Weird, wouldn't it? If it wasn't hair, I think. But we live and learn if I've done it wrong. So, and there we go. So there's the hair done. So if I just get that black, that's green, there it is. I'll just get out my black Stabilo fine liner. Just gonna go over the bits of the hair where I've missed. Just missed that bit there. Just missed making that a bit darker. I'll just go over, because when you're obviously using pencils over the black edges of the hair, it can sometimes go a bit greyish. So some of it I just like to go over with a black pen, just to make it pop again. Because you do get that sort of little bit, I find you get a bit of like a faded look, so I just like to get a black pen. I have ordered some of the Posca pens because as much as I like these ones, I think the Posca pens are going to be a bit better than these. So I have ordered some of the white ones. I don't think I ordered the black ones. I've just ordered the white ones, so I use these ones for now, but I will get some of the, because everybody raves about the Posca pens and says how good they are, so it's another one to add to my list. Is the stream coming through alright for everybody? There's nothing breaking up or anything, is there? Is it all nice and clear and everything? There's nothing, because I know people have been having problems with YouTube actually. Never thought to ask at the beginning. No, nobody having any problems. I've missed this big strand at the front here. I'll come back and do that in a sec. Just realised. You always miss something. You always have to come back over it, don't you? So. I'll just come back over and just do that strand again. Just here where I've missed it a little bit. Didn't quite finish it, did I? Oh good, Dan, thank you. I'm glad it's been alright, because I know we were having a few people were having problems with it, YouTube last night, and I didn't know if it had carried on to today, and being my first YouTube, I wasn't sure whether it'd show if it was breaking up or anything, so I just thought I'll just ask the question now I've remembered. So, I think I'll just do her eyelashes because they've gone a bit grey. I like just going back over everything and just making sure that there's no, like, it looks a bit weird, I think, when it's been gone over with pencil and you haven't blacked it back in again. It just makes it look nice and sharp again. There we go. So that is her hair done. So I think that looks quite good. I like that. So it looks quite like a hair like that sort of like orangey, aubany look. Looks quite nice. So oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Appreciate that. So do you want me to do the tail as well, or is that enough for tonight? Do you want me to do the quick look at the a quick look at the annual, or have you all had enough for tonight? Just let me know in the comments and we'll go from there. I know I've just got a couple of people still sticking with me, so whatever you guys want me to do, I'll work on that. Nobody got any preference? No, I'll tell you what, I'll just have a quick little flick at this tail for 5 minutes, and then you can let me know what you think, and then if you want me to stop from there, we'll stop from there. I'll just have there's a little bit of tail just here, and then it goes into the big part of the tail here. So if I just do this tail here, so the colours that I've got out, I got off this really good colouring chart, which I think Colour with Claire's got on her. Oh, you prefer the annual, Sam? Okay, never mind then. I'll just show you the colours and then I'll carry on with that on the next stream. So the colours I'm using are Black Cherry, PC1078. I'm going from darkest to lightest here. Process Red, PC944. Hot Pink, PC993. And Rose Deco Pink, sorry, PC1014. Sorry, I always go to the foreign writing on there. I always read the wrong one. It's in a different language. So that's the 4 colours I'll use on the tail, but I'll leave those out, and then what I'll do is I'll do that next time. I might carry on with it tonight and I might show it you. I'll show it you next time. So what I'll do is I'll just pop that one to. I'll leave that open so you can just see that for a sec, just while I grab the annual. Bear with me 1 second, I'm coming back. Right, I've got those for you. So, sorry, that book gets a bit big, a bit bent, don't they, when you've got the covers bent over. So I'll just show you the annual. So, I'll show you just in comparison. You know I said I got that Disney Retro book the other day? I'll just have to move this up a little bit just so you can see. Okay, so this is the Disney Retro book, and I ordered this off Amazon. It's huge. I'll do it if anybody wants me to do a flip through of this. Sorry, excuse me a minute. This thing's a bit temperamental. If anybody wants me to do a flip through of this, please just let me know. But as I say, I've ordered this off Amazon, and literally it is just pages and pages and pages of these beautiful, beautiful Disney images. I just can't wait. I saw, as I say, colouring. I think it was Kate's Colour in Heaven. She did one of these images the other night with the Crayola Super Tips, and you know what? It was absolutely stunning. So that's why I bought this book, because I just love it, and I love watching people's videos and then going out and buying theirs. So that's that. I won't do a flip through, as I say. If you want me to do a flip through, just let me know. So this is the annual of Colour in Heaven 2019. So I paid $7.99 for it, but if you buy it in the shops, if you buy it, I think they do it in like Tesco's and Asda and WH Smith and all those sort of places. If you manage to get it in a shop, I think it's $5.99. It's just obviously the £2 postage that you have to pay if you get it from Anthem Publishing, which is who's printing on the side there, which is who I subscribe with. So, can everyone see that okay? Or do you need me to move the camera a bit more if I just see if I can just... It's a bit of a minute, this thing today. I bought this new hook thing, and just to try and get a better angle on the pictures. There. Right. So, excuse my fingers right in front of the screen. Trying to get the whole book in. There you go. Right, so this is literally everything that they've done in the last year. There's a few images of each artist. So we'll go through and have a quick look at that. So the cover, as you can see, it's got anime, and then there was a fairy special. There was some Hannah Lynn ones, the Strangelings ones at the bottom here. Some of them I got, some of them I didn't, because obviously I haven't been a subscriber that long. I think I've got about 4 or 5 issues now. I've got the Strangelings, I've got the Christmas special, I got the Witches, I got Fairy Tale, but it wasn't subscribing then, the one I showed you earlier with the Beauty and the Beast picture in it. I've got the Halloween special as well, and I've got the anime special, so there's quite a few. I've got about 4 or 5 months I've been subscribing, so I'll just take you through the annual. So would it be easier if I tried to take you this way actually? Would that be a bit easier? Shall I tilt you this way? So you can see, oh that's not much better, is it? I'll move it out the way and we'll go from there. Sorry, I do apologise for this bloody camera. It's a nightmare, isn't it? So if I just put that into focus. So that's the first page. So this is Selena French to start with. So I'll just take you through and just show you each individual page. This is from the Mermaid special with Selena French. And then we go on to the Mystical Beauties special by Zan Von Dad, it says. I like this one. I've seen this one. I love this one. It's so beautiful, and I saw it. Hi Ying, how are you? And then I saw this one coloured actually on Facebook the other day, and it looks amazing. Oh, you just finished in work, have you? Are you okay? You had a good day? And then it was still again Mystical Beauty special, so this one's really nice. I like with these ones actually how they've got like quite a dark black outline of the person, and then the outline is like faded grey. It's like more of a grey, so the person actually, you can actually make them stand out a lot more. Then we move on to the Secret World of Animals special, which I didn't get, and I love the look of this one. Kanoko Igusa. So this one looks so cute with all the little mice and the duck and the frogs and the flowers. It looks lovely, this one. And again, Secret World of Animals special. We've been on for about an hour, Ying. I'm going to be going off shortly, but you can watch it back if you like. Oh, hi Pickle, how are you? Thank you for joining, my lovely. Oh, hi Beth. Oh, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. Oh, it's nice to see everyone. So just for people who have just come on, I'll just show you, we're just flipping through the Colour in Heaven annual of 2019. If people haven't already seen it yet, we're just flicking through. So we're just on picture number 10, which is part of the Secret World of Animals special. So we're just carrying on through there. Oh, it's lovely, Beth. Oh my god, there's so many images in here that I can't wait to start on. I only got it, I think it was the day before yesterday, and I'm just like, I want to colour it all, it's so beautiful. So we're just going through the Secret World of Animals special. So we've got a lovely bird in a bird cage, budgies. Ah, thanks Pickle, I really appreciate it. I know you've been colouring a lot longer than me, so any feedback anyone can give me would be fabulous. Now we're going into number 13, which is the anime special by Collateral Damage Studios. I know Pickle, it's lovely, isn't it? And another one from the anime special. Do you get this as a subscription, Pickle? Because if you do, I know they post it all over the world, so you can get it. So if you go on the Anthem Publishing website, you can subscribe to Colour in Heaven, and they'll post it out to you, and then you can order the annuals and things as well. So again, another one from the anime special, number 15. And again, another one, an anime special. There's quite a few in here from each, each issue. It's really, really good. Oh, does it, Beth? Does it take ages? I know. Some people say it's like you get it a couple of months later. And I know it takes some people ages to get it. So this one, now we move on to the Misfits special, which I was a bit upset because I didn't get this one, I don't think. Let me just have a quick look on the shelf. No, I haven't got this one. I think this was the one where I wanted to subscribe, but I just missed it. And I love this one, and I haven't been able to get hold of the Misfits special, and I was devastated. Yeah, that's always the way, Sarah, unfortunately. I know it's the same with us. I know it takes me ages sometimes if I want to get a book from the US or somewhere else. It takes ages for them to arrive. And the thing is as well, is sometimes the shipping is extortionate as well. Like, I know I was looking at a book yesterday, and it was like, I think it was $23, which is great, that's fine, but then it was like $18 shipping on top of that, so it nearly doubles the price, doesn't it? I don't mind, but it is quite a lot. So it'd be nice, but you can't have everything, can you? I mean, if it's a book that you really want, sometimes you've just got to go for it. Oh, are they, Beth? Oh, great. Oh, I might just start getting shopping on the Amazon tonight then. My husband will be like, damn it. So, I love this one. It's so cute. I love these little bees. They're so sweet. And then we move on to Hannah Lynn in the fairy tale special. Now, I have got the fairy tale special. So it's nice actually, because you've got the fairy tale special copy, and if you do have them both with the annual, you actually get 2 copies of the same picture. Not that a lot of people, if you buy PDF versions, you can print it out as many times as you like, but I'm a bit of a colouring book person. I'm a bit of a nerd. I like books. I like things to look at. So I'm a bit of a nerd, so when I tend to only end up with one image, I end up with only one. So when they come out in specials like this and you get an extra copy, I'm always like, oh, it's nice to have an extra copy, because then you can do like one in pens, one in pencils, or like you can do 2 copies, 2 different colour schemes. It's always nice. Oh, is there that many Misfits books, Beth? I know I've seen them on there, and I've got quite a few on my Amazon wish list, but I haven't actually got round to buying any yet, because they are a bit of some of the images look quite, like, as a beginner, they look quite overwhelming, and I think, oh, I don't know. But then again, if you did see the other day, I bought a copy of Serene by Nick Filbert, so I can't really talk, can I, considering how complicated that book is? So I can't really say anything, can I? So I think I might just have to edge in a few of those little Misfit books onto my wish list. Volume 4, Fairies. I'll have a look at that when I come off stream, Beth, and I'll work on that one and see if we can get that into the old post. Get that one for me. Yeah, this was the one I coloured the other day as part of a colour along. Obviously, this is a second copy, but I just can't find it. I was going to show it you, but I just can't find where I've put it. It's here somewhere. I'll turn up and as I say, if you look on my Instagram or on Facebook, it's there. And as I say, I coloured that one. I coloured that with the Prismacolors, and I actually used some of the scholars on that one as well. So Sam, if you have a look at that, you might actually see I did a lot of the wings that I did on this one in the copy that I did on Instagram. That's what the scholars are like. So again, this one is part of the fairy tale special, and I have actually done the front cover of this one. If I'll show you that one, I did this one with the as the front cover of this one. I actually did this one with the Spectrum Noir markers. So
I'm not as confident with markers. I went with markers first, and I've got all the Spectrum Noir markers, and I thought, I love markers, I'll hate pencils, I won't like pencils at all, I won't like them at all. But actually, I've actually swayed the other way. I actually prefer pencils to markers now. I like markers and I like liners and I like all that sort of thing as well, but actually for layering and blending I find pencils a lot easier. Like especially doing big areas like this, I find with markers, as you can probably see here, you get a lot of the overlap and you get a bit of a thing. So I tend to find sometimes I have to go back over it with pencil anyway. So I like markers. I will never not use markers, but I find I've learned a lot more with pencils. So put that one over there. I've got stuff everywhere now. And then we move on to the Native American Mythology special, and I haven't got this one either. Looks quite nice, doesn't it? Some nice line art. Some like these feathers here. Did anybody see on Facebook the other day? It might have just been me. I can't remember the lady's name, but she did one of the feather images from Colourish Wild, with the big headdress, and it was all bright, beautiful colours. Did anybody see it in one of the groups? It was absolutely beautiful. I can't remember the lady's name, but it was absolutely stunning. Oh, have your pickle? Are you a bit love-hate? Are you? You're not always as fussed on pencils. I find pencils do take a lot more work than pens. Pens, you don't have. Obviously, with pencils, it's all about the layering and the you put down it light and you keep blending over and over and over and over and over. But with markers, it's just it obviously goes down and it goes down as it is. So you obviously use your different blends, but you don't have to go on top of it as much as you do with pencils. This one's from Fairies and Friends Special by Meredith Dillman. So these are really pretty. I like these. These remind me of the if anybody likes Joanna Basford, of course we all like Joanna Basford. She always has these like bluebells and things hanging in all her images, doesn't she? This is really nice. I really like this one. I've got there's so many beautiful ones in this book. I don't know which one to go for first. Again, look at all that detail. It's so lovely. Looks like I can't think what they're called now. These I think I've got one in my garden. I can't think what they're called. Oh, it'll come to me. Probably 3 o'clock in the morning. It'll come to me. And then we move on to the Strangeling special. So Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I did get the Strangeling special actually, but I don't think this is the Strangeling special. But I haven't actually done anything in this one yet, surprisingly. But I will have a go with that one at some point. I've got a lot of colouring books, so I haven't actually got around to having a bit of a go in yet. So I'll say these are all from the Strangeling special. And then we move on to the Witches special. Now, the Witches special, I've got it. Where is it? I've got it. It's this one. And the only thing I've done in it, and it's really bad, isn't it? The only thing I've actually done in it is I started colouring one page, and let me find it. If I can find it. Yeah, that one, right at the very, very front. And I've only done that little bit in it, and I like it, but you know when you just like, you can't decide where to go next. And that's a bit like what I'm like with this. I like the way I did the hat, because I just played with that. I just did that in like blacks and greys. And when you just can't decide where to go next with it. I think it's because I'm used to the more like cartoony ones, like the Hannah Lynn's. Like when it looks a bit more realistically like these witches ones, I have a bit of a struggle of where to start. Oh, thank you, Beth. Again, we've got a few from the Witches special here. And we go on to the Molly Harrison ones. Excuse me, sorry, just let me have a quick drink of coffee. Now, I presume we all know about what happened to Molly Harrison not long ago. involved in them terrible fires in Canada there. So she's actually not selling any colouring books for a while. You can only buy a PDF off her Etsy shop or off her website. You can't buy any of her colouring books at the moment. But it's such a shame. I've actually got it on my list to get a couple of her PDFs, because obviously any way you can support, because it's such a shame these things happen, and you don't like to see people, you know, struggling or anything like that. So I have actually got a couple of her books. I've got I've got this one, and I've got, they are all actually next to me. I've only got one shelf full, and you wouldn't believe it, would you? And I've got, if I can find it, because I got a new one actually the other day. If I can find it. I've got a grayscale one somewhere. I just can't think where it is. Oh, there it is. The Enchanted Fairy. So I've got those two the other day, and I like this one because it's loads of grayscale. I love all the grayscale, it's so nice. But anyway, they're hers, and so obviously if you want to get any new colouring books, go on to Molly Harrison's Etsy shop and just give her a bit of a push in the right direction. Not that we wouldn't anyway, because her art is amazing, but still, just, you know, if you're thinking of buying a new book. Then we've got from the Halloween special this image from Selena French, and then another one from the Halloween special by Lisa Mitokin, is it? That one's quite nice actually. Quite like this one. And then we've got the Inaris Guerrero ones. So this one's lovely. I really like this one. I love the Inaris Guerrero images. They're so beautiful. Don't know if anybody's looked at the work on the Facebook page. It's wonderful. And if just a couple more from the World of Anime special now, which is the newest one, because I've got the World of Anime special. Another one from World of Anime there. This one's really pretty. I love the hair on the anime ones. I bought, I'll show you another colouring book I bought the other day. I bought this one the other day just because I love the Asian hairstyles. I love how they are with the beautiful long hair and the, you know, the different styles that they have, and they're so beautiful. So I've got that to colour as well. I'm showing you all my colouring books at the moment. I'm sure you wanted to see them all at once. Then we move on to the Dragons in Nature special, and I didn't actually see this one. I'm actually quite gutted because this looks absolutely beautiful. So if anybody sees this anywhere, please just give me a shout. And if anybody sees it on any websites or anything, just give me a shout, because I'd love to order one. So if anybody gives me a shout if they see it, because it's so pretty. Look at the little baby dragon. And then that is the very last image. And as I was saying before, when you subscribe to Colour in Heaven, if you haven't subscribed already, if you subscribe to Colour in Heaven, you get a free tin of 24 Faber-Castell pencils as part of the subscription. So if anybody is thinking of subscribing, it's a nice little gift to get in it for free. And that's the back cover with a few of the other images from the annual going through. So I think we will just about wrap it up there, because I've been chit-chattering away for an hour and a half. So I'd love to know what you all thought of my first video. I hope it's gone okay. And say if there's anything you want to see, anything you want me to do, any books you want to see, any pages you want colouring, just pop me a message. I did, Beth, and I couldn't see it, but I will have another look, because I did look the other week actually to see about getting a couple of older books, because I obviously not been collecting them for that long, and I wanted a couple of the older ones. And you know what, the popular ones, like the anime ones and the fairy tale ones and like the Strangelings, they sell out so fast. You just can't get them. They sell out so fast. And then I got one back one the other week. I got an old, if I can find it, I can't remember which one it was. No. I got an old one the other day. Not an old one, but an older version of one the other day. Oh, this one, Oriental Garden. Now this is issue. I can't even see what issue it is, but it's an old one, as you can see, because it's not even got the new spine like the new ones I've got. So this is an old one, but I saw the Oriental one and I quite fancied it. But this was pretty much one of the only ones they left on the Anthem website. They were having a big sale. So that if you go on the Anthem website, sometimes what happens is they have sales of different magazines, like older copies, and as I say, this was one of the only ones that they had in stock, so I literally got this one. I wanted, as I say, I wanted to get a few different ones and they didn't have them, so I've been keeping an eye to see if anybody's selling off any older copies or any ones that they don't want, but I haven't seen any yet, so I was just keeping an eye out for that Dragons one. I'd like that Dragons one, and the what was the other one I was after? Oh yeah, I don't need to get the other one now because Beth informed me that all the pictures are in the Misfit book, so I can just start collecting those. So as I say, if there's anything you want to see or anything you want me to do, please just let me know. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, you can messenger me, you could, if you want, you can even WhatsApp me. I'll give you my phone number. If you come on Facebook and message me, we can chit chat over there. I'm more than happy to do that. I hope you've enjoyed my first stream. If you could give me a thumbs up, subscribe, pass me on to your friends. Hopefully if you liked me, I'd really appreciate it. But I really appreciate everybody coming on and showing the support for the last hour and a half. And as I say, I'm going to try and come on every week if I can, and try and just do a bit of colouring every week and try and show you the new things that I've got, update you on bits and bobs, any new books I get. Oh, of course you can, Beth. I'd really appreciate that. Oh my god, I'd love you to do that. Anybody wants to share my channel, absolutely. Share whatever you like. I have no qualms. You can share what you want. You can share my pages, my colours, anything. It doesn't matter to me. You can do whatever you want. I know a lot of people say you can't, I don't want you to share this and I don't want you to share that, but I am more than happy for you to share whatever you want to share. Anything to get people to come over and give me a hi, and you know, we'll just have a chit chat, we'll have a coffee. I'm a bit cold now actually, so I'm going to go and get a coffee in a minute because it's a bit cold in my conservatory, because I do all my colouring in my conservatory. And if anybody's got a conservatory, I know maybe you guys in America and that won't have what the problem we have over here in the UK with the conservatories. So it's just like, basically ours is like it's basically just like a big glass room, if you will. So in the winter it's cold because obviously you've got all the cold coming in, and in the summer it's really, really hot because you've got all the heat blaring in. So you, as we go along, you'll see me going from really, really cold to really, really cold, really, really hot. So you'll see me. So, but you never know. I might move into the dining room when it gets really, really cold. So we'll move into my dining room, which is only next door. So I'll end up taking all my stuff over, because obviously if you've, I'll just show you my quick shot of my desk. If I just lift my thing up, you can see all of my colouring supplies as we go around, because I've got this huge supply of colouring supplies. So yeah, so it's a bit of a mission, because half of this afternoon was sitting in the front room, and I've ended up bringing it all back through, because I end up taking bits into the living room, bits upstairs, bits as I'm going around, because I want them on my knee while I'm colouring, and then in front of the TV and all that hoo-ha. So I'm a bit of a weird one, aren't I? But you know. Oh, Beth, I'd really appreciate that. Oh, I'd love that. Thank you. I must admit, I've seen you being a mod on other videos, and I must admit, it's something I've not even thought about. But if you want to give me a message after, and we'll have a chat about that, I'd really appreciate your help if you could. That'd be wonderful. That'd be really, really good. So we'll have a chat about that later if you don't mind. That'd be wonderful. Yeah, I will, honestly. I'm going to stream very, very soon. I'm hoping, as I say, I get like, usually like I get one afternoon and a full day off each week. So I'm going to try and get on at the best time I can, because obviously I know some of you guys it's really late at night, some of you it's really early in the morning. For me here it's 5 in the evening, but for some people I know it's really, really late or really, really early. So I'm going to try, if you let me know roughly around what's best time for you, I'll try and get on as a best time for everybody as I can, just to make it easier for everybody, because I know I spoke to one lady earlier and she couldn't come on because it was like 11:30 at night, and that was 2 hours before I started streaming, so she was like, I'm really sorry, I'll have to watch it tomorrow. So I was like, it's fine, but you know, I want to do what's best for everybody. Oh, that's really good, Beth. Yeah, because Kate's on and she's UK, isn't she? So yeah, that's wonderful. At least you keep up with the UK time. I half the time don't know what time it is in the day anyway. I'm just like, I don't know what time it is, especially when I'm on a day off. I have no idea what time it is. I was sitting here 5 o'clock this morning, lying on the sofa, like I don't even know what time it is. I'm like, oh. But there you go. But thank you so much, guys. I really will stop waffling now. I really appreciate you all coming on, and as I say, I will chat with you all soon. Thank you so, so much for all your support. As I say, anybody wants to share anything, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, anything, any advice you want to give me, anything you want to chat about, please come on, and I will speak to you all soon. Thank you so much, everyone. Take care, and I will see you all soon. Okay, bye for now.